I'm so excited about this competition because I feel like it's an opportunity to express and to explore and also to learn from others.
We can't wait to see the creativity from the other people. We done ours already, but now we just want to see more from the other people.
See how the skills that they learned at Schneider Electric Training Center, named FSASEC, French South African Schneider Electric Training Center, Education Center, is to see how they can use their skills, to build some low-tech innovation. For example, in terms of lighting or something.
Yeah, I think as well, most of the students are actually here for the first time. So for us, we would like to see how they fare in their designs and build on that, because I think our objective is to grow the number of students that participate in projects like this. So I think it's a very great opportunity to be made available to the students. And somebody just said, which I agree with, that in industry there's a huge shortage of skill.
Thank you, Zanel, and good morning to everyone. It's really an honor, and we are absolutely proud to be part of this day. It's really something that we treasure, and as you know, sustainability is very high on the agenda of Schneider Electric. So, firstly, I want to welcome our distinguished guests, first from the embassy. Welcome. Obviously, the people that make this possible, which is Nomade de Mer, and as I know, in my broken French, it means travelers of the sea, because I stayed in France for a while. So thank you for being here. VUT, thank you for participating in this event. And then Sibona, which would be represented a little bit later. So welcome everyone, and it's really an honor for us to be part of this event. So I just wanted to give you a little bit of an overview of Schneider Electric, if I can get this to work. Okay, while they sort that out, so just briefly going over the agenda. So I'll give you a brief overview of Schneider Electric. Nomade de Mer will give an overview of their organization and what it is that they're doing. Zanel will introduce the panel, and then it's really up to business. Then we're going to allow the people to get stuck into preparing their low-tech innovation, and we'll judge that this afternoon. All right, so a little bit about our company and Schneider Electric and how do we fit into this entire picture. So first, I just wanted to give you a very high-level picture of who Schneider Electric is. So we're a multinational organization. We operate in more than 100 countries. As you can see, we're a listed Fortune 500 company, and we've been in the Fortune 500 for a number of years. So we believe that sustainability is definitely one of the driving forces of Schneider Electric. We're almost a 27 billion euro organization. We have 160,000 people around the country, around the globe. The good thing is that Schneider is really investing in new technology. So at this point in time, we are dedicating 5% of our total revenue to research and development, including what you are seeing here. So really low-tech innovation, but also high-tech innovation. So driving innovation and research and development is very high on our agenda. As you can see from our revenue split, that Schneider is also dedicated to new economies. So almost half of our total revenue is generated in emerging and new economies, so 43%, as you can see. We are very proud to be known and to be recognized as the global leader in energy management. And as you can see in terms of our 4 different businesses, the slide is not so clear, but globally, in buildings and low voltage equipment, Schneider is considered number 1. Which is in low voltage switchgear technology, but also building automation. So globally, Schneider is number 1. In our infrastructure business, which is pretty much our medium voltage technology, again, Schneider considered number 1 in the world. In industry, which is more automation and software, similar. Schneider is ranked number 1. And in the IT space, which is UPSs and data center technology, similar. Schneider considered number 1. So we are really proud to be considered number 1 as the energy management specialist in the world. On the right-hand side, a little bit of a sort of cartography of our revenue. So you can see it's pretty much evenly split between Europe and North America. Asia, almost 30% of our revenue, and then 80% is what we categorize as rest of the world, which is Africa, South America, and so forth. Okay? So that's pretty much who Schneider Electric is. And as I mentioned, sustainability, specifically for Schneider, but also for South Africa, is exceptionally high on our agenda. Very proud that in South Africa we have a dedicated team working very hard on this topic with the collaborators that we have in this room, but also with communities to bring access to energy and training and education where it's critically needed. So I'm just going to give you 4 or 5 highlights of what it is that the South African team specifically is doing to drive our sustainability agenda. So the first one is that we have actually signed 4 new agreements with the French South African education centers, and these are with tertiary institutions. So the first one is Cape College, Cape Town University of Technology, the University of Johannesburg, and also Sedibeng. And here Schneider is providing technology, but also resources over a 3-year period to help them to develop their curriculums and to make sure that they've got good facilities to train people. So we're really proud of this association, together with the French Minister of Education, to drive this agenda. You can also see right in the middle the Deputy Director of the Education Ministry of Education of South Africa. So this is endorsed and supported very high level by the government in South Africa, and we're very proud of that. Mandela Day this year, Schneider donated a mini grid to a creche in Soweto, in Kliptown, and with that also we donated other equipment that made the lives of the community and the kids a lot better. So we donated a fridge, we donated solar lighting to make it safe for the kids to play at night, and obviously access to energy for this creche. So we're really proud of that. We've also concluded 5 successful teacher missions, working with these institutions that I've mentioned before, where we are bringing international teachers from all over the world to come and help and support and drive the curriculum development, but also physically teach in these education centers. We've also developed local teachers, which will now start to reach out around the globe and start to become more active from South Africa in this initiative around the globe. And a final critical point for us is we are doing a lot to provide training on safe use and installation of electrical devices, but also giving people a lot of knowledge and understanding of what safe use of electricity means. So we've trained almost 3,000 people to date on how to utilize electricity devices, but also how to make safe installations. Because, you know, in rural areas, there's huge risk of fires. So we are doing a lot with these communities to make them aware of the risks of electricity. So we are very proud of what Zanel and the team has been doing around driving sustainability in our agenda in Southern Africa. Any questions? Yes. Yes. Yeah. So now maybe to date since we've started, maybe a... Yes. Right, so that's a little bit of what Schneider is doing actively in the community. So it's it's not just lip service. We are actively involved in these communities to drive sustainability. Yes, Hendrik. In South Africa, again, as you've seen from the first slide, we've got different technologies and we have different business units. So the 4 different technologies that I described earlier, the first one is low voltage equipment, and that's a range of technology pretty much from plugs and sockets right up to molded case and air circuit breakers and low voltage equipment. Again, different technologies, but our market share there is in excess of 20%. On medium voltage technology, which is pretty much ring main units, transformers, and so forth. With municipalities specifically, we have a market share in ring main units in excess of 60%. And our overall market share probably in the region of 40% on medium voltage technology. On industry, which is more PLC automation, there our market share is a little bit more modest, probably in the region of 18 to 20%. And in the UPS environment, probably in the region of 22 to 25%. Okay, all right. So thank you very much.
So we've come to the part of the day that we've all been waiting for. So if I can ask Ernie to join me up front, we would like to please announce the winners now. If I could ask any one of you that would like to come in and shake hands as well, and we will hand out the certificates now. Okay, great. So let's start in third place. So in third place, we have the Edisons. Give them a round of applause.
So no kissing for me, right? Congratulations. Well done. Very innovative. Well done.
Guys, can we stand together? Can we stand together for a photo, please? Stand in the middle. Well done to the Edisons. In second place, any guesses? Nobody else then? Isibani High Tech. considering that they were explaining they were not engineers, very, very impressive. Well done, guys. It was really great. So that leaves us with a very big question. Who were the winners of the day today? So the winners of the Schneider Electric South Africa Low Tech Competition 2016 is the Ally Techs.
Something very innovative, but with low resources. Basically, a low-tech innovation.
I got 2 t-shirts. Monday and Tuesday.
Give one to the homeless.
Monday and Tuesday.
It's been a nice day. We give thanks to Schneider and everyone who attended the competition. Yeah, it was a nice day. Thank you.
Taking one home.
Yeah, boy.
Taking one home.
This is what I meant before. We went to the competition. I got it. There you have it. Third position.
The Edison.
Yeah, Edison.
Edison.
Yay!
Thank you.